When Carnival announced its brand new private destination, Celebration Key, the buzz was instant. Turquoise water, Bahamian flair, and that perfect blend of fun and relaxation that Carnival cruisers just seem to love. But within this beach day paradise lies a quieter, more exclusive experience, and that is Pearl Cove Beach Club. I had the chance to visit Celebration Key recently, and I paid for an access pass to Pearl Cove. And let's just say, it completely elevated the day. So if you're wondering whether the upgrade is worth it, I want to share with you several reasons you might want to treat yourself next time your ship docks at this tropical playground. I am the solo cruiser Wade Heath, and if you feel like my reporting and perspective bring you any sort of value, I'd encourage you to subscribe to the channel and make sure that like button is firmly pressed. Here we go. Number 1. Peace and quiet away from the crowds. Celebration Key can get lively. We're talking music, games, and hundreds, if not thousands, of fellow passengers enjoying their beach day. Pearl Cove, on the other hand, this is a tranquil escape for sure. Think fewer people, a lot more space, and just a calmer atmosphere that lets you actually hear the waves instead of maybe the conga line or the live band and DJ that is bumping in the background. If you're someone who loves Carnival's fun energy, but also really values a serene spot to recharge, then Pearl Cove strikes that perfect balance. When you first arrive to Pearl Cove and they welcome you in, they will provide you with a complimentary beverage, one that is either a spiked fruity drink or one that has no alcohol in it at all, depending on your preference. From there, somebody from the staff will take you on a guided tour of Pearl Cove and share with you all of the aspects of the area, everything that is available to you, and sort of the operating hours and logistics behind all of it, everything you need to know in which to enjoy your time at the Pearl Cove Beach Club. Next up, the comfortable, upgraded amenities. Inside Pearl Cove, everything feels a little more elevated. Expect plush loungers to be at the ready, shaded seating areas, private restrooms, and a pool that's exclusive to Cove guests. This is an infinity pool that looks really great in photos for sure. It's the kind of setup where you can switch seamlessly between a swim, a cocktail, and a nap without leaving your personal slice of paradise. That's right, there is a poolside bar here at the Infinity Pool, and then just a couple steps away is a private beach. This private beach is something that is dedicated to Pearl Cove guests only, and is something you can take advantage of whether you want to use the pool or use the beach or use them both. It's completely up to you. The vibe is part upscale beach club, part Carnival fun, and 100% worth the extra comfort. Continuing on, dedicated food and bar service. Just as I was mentioning a moment ago, there is not only a bar that is poolside, there's also a dedicated freestanding bar steps away from that. So you do have options here. There's no need to wander off in search of a lunch, and that really is because there's a restaurant on site for Pearl Cove guests only. In addition to that, everybody that visits Celebration Key, they automatically have loaded onto their sail and sign card from the Carnival ships one complimentary meal. Now that meal will get you something outside of the confines of Pearl Cove. They have food trucks, they have a food hall at Celebration Key. You can go cash it in, you can bring your food into Pearl Cove if you want, or you can pay the upcharge at the specialty dining venue inside of Pearl Cove. During my visit, the service was friendly and efficient. It did feel great not having to wait in long lines to order something from a food truck or really trying to, I guess, get in with the crowd over at the food hall. But the drinks, they do definitely hit the spot. Carnival knows how to pour a good Bahama Mama for sure. And the food options were a step up from standard island fare, you know, fresh, flavorful, and plentiful. However, I will say this, the pricing, it was a bit steep. Okay, so while I did pay for it for sure, and this restaurant was not well attended, it was pretty empty even during lunchtime, the table service support, you know, that direct service that I had from a server, as well as a dedicated kitchen, the quality shined through. However, I just felt like for what I paid, this didn't really feel like a lot of food. It didn't really feel like a good value to me. And it made me think, okay, next time around, I'm just going to utilize my complimentary meal on the outside of Pearl Cove and I'll bring that in. Again, I saw people doing this, so they allow it. And it's something that you should take advantage of if you don't want to end up paying the extra fee at the Pearl Cove restaurant. Continuing on, the exclusive pool and cabanas. While the main Celebration Key area is all about the beach, Pearl Cove's pool really is a standout feature. I mentioned here at the top that this is an infinity pool that is really awesome, and it's big, right? It's large enough to accommodate anybody that might be here inside of Pearl Cove. It's spacious, beautifully designed, feels almost resort-like with its swim-up bar, and it's just very gentle, serene vibe. If you want to splurge, the private cabanas here, now obviously that's going to take it to the next level, right, in terms of luxury and comfort, and that's something that you could take advantage of. It is expensive, but it is complete with personalized service and shaded comfort that makes the day feel like a luxury getaway on top of the luxury you are already experiencing by being in this Pearl Cove Beach Club. So something that you can certainly look into if that's something you want to add on to your day. I don't think it's necessary, just like the restaurant upcharge. I feel like with the plush upscale lounger that you are already getting by just buying the access in general, that to me is totally worth the price. However, if you're going to add extra for a cabana, I don't know that that's really necessary in the long run. Moving along, I'd say this is perfect for couples, friends, or solo cruisers. Pearl Cove isn't just for honeymooners or families. It really is an awesome option for solo travelers too. Having a peaceful and secure environment with attentive staff makes it easy to relax and fully enjoy your day without feeling rushed or crowded. One thing that I found just kind of amazing is this staff, they remembered your name. Everywhere you went, they were saying hello to you, they were calling out to you, they were asking you if you needed anything else. They remembered your name. And even more cool is what I experienced. I came back to this destination, came back to Pearl Cove about a week and a half after my first visit. I came back on a different ship and bought the access into Pearl Cove again. And you know what was just amazing? They remembered me. They didn't even look at the list. I hadn't even checked in yet. The front desk folks remembered me from a week and a half before. I didn't make a big splash. I wasn't asking for a lot. I really stayed under the radar, but that is the testament of service that they provide you here at the Pearl Cove Beach Club. As a solo cruiser myself, I found it to be one of the most relaxing private island experiences that Carnival offers. And, relatively, I think for the experience, a convenient and decent value. Again, I didn't do too many of the upcharges, and I won't be doing the restaurant again, but otherwise the access to get in wasn't half bad. Next, there are better photo opportunities here. Let's be real, part of the fun of these destinations is capturing those wish you were here shots, and Pearl Cove gives you gorgeous backdrops without the crowds. From the crystal clear lagoon to the palm-lined cabanas, I think your Instagram feed, or in my case, your YouTube B-roll, will thank you. And finally, worth the price for a premium experience. While Pearl Cove does cost extra, it's an upgrade that feels like a full-day resort excursion without ever leaving the port. You'll spend a lot less time navigating crowds and more time actually enjoying your vacation. Now, this isn't to say that Celebration Key doesn't have plenty of space for you to roam around and enjoy yourself in. The lagoons at Celebration Key are some of the biggest in the world. Not even exaggerating, these go on forever. They are gigantic and wide, and so there's a lot of space to spread out. However, you are dealing with thousands of other people in different parts of this property. Pearl Cove, well, they have a cap on who they allow in. They have a cap on the capacity, and therefore it's always well maintained, it's always very quiet, and it's an area that just doesn't have a lot of activity in it. So if that's what you're looking for when you go to Celebration Key, you should absolutely seek out the Pearl Cove Beach Club area. On top of that, Pearl Cove is the only adults-only section of Celebration Key. Now, this is something that changed shortly after opening. After opening of Celebration Key, originally there was a section in the free part, the included part of Celebration Key, there was a section of lagoon and a section of sand that was strictly 18 and over. However, that changed recently. It is now 13 plus in those areas, and so now the entire space of Celebration Key is wide open to kids and teens. Now, I don't have a problem with that. However, if you are seeking an adults-only environment, you're not going to find it anywhere in Celebration Key proper. You're going to have to pay for the access for an adults-only venue, which I think is pretty unfortunate, but Pearl Cove offers such a great experience that, again, that price is worth it in my eyes. Look, if you're celebrating something or you just want to treat yourself, it is one of those you deserve it cruise splurges that delivers on comfort and the exclusivity of it all, as well as relaxation, plus having restrooms that are dedicated to the area back here. That also was really a nice extra that they had thrown in. You don't have to leave Pearl Cove to utilize the restroom. So having all of the amenities here within the confines of the Pearl Cove experience was no doubt something that really stuck out to me as an additional plus, right? Pearl Cove is exactly what many cruisers didn't realize they needed, in my eyes, a private island escape within private island escape. That's exactly what it ends up being. Whether you're traveling solo, maybe you're with a partner or in a group, it is a chance to slow down and soak in the beauty of Carnival's newest Bahamian paradise without the bustle of the main beach. Plus, you get that really attentive service and just kind of a more friendly atmosphere because of it. If you're planning an upcoming cruise to Celebration Key, I'd say consider grabbing a Pearl Cove pass early. They do sell out again. Capacity is capped here. After all, paradise is even better when it comes with comfy loungers, cold drinks, and a little peace and quiet. Have you ever visited Celebration Key before? Would you consider doing the upcharge Pearl Cove adults only area? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And if you have any questions about the Pearl Cove experience, I am all ears and happy to help. If you'd like a full breakdown of what Celebration Key is like from A to Z outside of Pearl Cove and beyond, I would be happy to share that with you. It is located in the video on the right. And for other Carnival Cruise adventures, check out that video on the left. I'm Wade, the Solo Cruiser. We'll see you next time.